Hi guys, it's Heather from Kell Plan, and today I get to talk to y'all about how to use our new budget planner that releases this Friday, September 26th at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to be setting up this planner for January because that's when I'm going to start using it because I already have one for this year. So I'm going to go first to our dated stickers, and I'm going to grab... These are the dated stickers that are in Build Basics Volume 3 that matches this planner. And I'm going to grab this one that says January because this is actually for the divider. And I'm going to place it right here. And then I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to grab the other one that says January and place it on the back. Okay, and then over here we have month. So I'm going to take the one that says January and I'm going to place it right here. All right. And then I'm going to go, we're going to come back to this page, but then I'm going to go to the monthly view and I'm going to take this smaller one that's in script and we're going to put January right here. It's kind of small, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go here. And take this one that says January. And put it right here. And then I want to add just a little bit of decor up there. So if we take this one and put it, and then I'm just going to kind of fold this over because it's okay with me if it goes onto the back page. Put that there, and then maybe put this pig like okay. Now I need to know what day of the week is January 1st. So I don't know that off the top of my head. So I'm going to grab a 2026 planner. It's a Thursday. Good to know. So then I'm going to go back to our dated and here is where it gets a little bit boring because you have to date your planner, right? So you can use these little date stickers and you just place them in the corner like this. I would definitely suggest using tweezers for this step. These cute pink tweezers I'm using are in our birthday box that released last week. So if you love these pink tweezers, you can grab them in that box. I'm going to go date all this and then I'll come back so that I don't have to watch me date a whole planner. That's kind of boring. All right, so now we have the month set up, and I'm actually going to flip to my bills in my planner, in my current planner, so that I can see like all of my bill due dates, so that I can set up this planner and show you guys how I would set it up. So I'm going to be using the pink and the gray bill due stickers just because they match. So let's start. We have rent at our office due on the 1st, and our cell phone bill is also due on the 1st. Our electric bill is due on the 15th. Our gas bill is due on the 28th. Our water bill is due on the 26th. Our mortgage is due by the 30th. Our internet is due on the 26th. Our credit card is due on the 28th. I'm like going down. I like to tithe to our church at the end of the month, just on all of our income. Our insurance, our health insurance is on the last day, the 31st. Kids' tuition is due on the 10th for their school. And then we have a bunch of Kell plan bills that are due throughout the month. I'm trying to decide. I may put those somewhere else. And then our payday, we both get paid on the 20th. Okay, so now I'm going to go to budget basics, because in the back we have these little stickers. So this will be house payment, which was here on the 30th, and you see this fits right in that box. And then rent payment, this is for our office rent. Credit card is on the 28th. Internet is on the 26th. Gas is on the 28th. Electric is on the 15th. Water is on the 26th. Cell phone is on the 1st. Health insurance is on the 31st. Tithe is on the 30th. Is there one that says tuition? Yeah, tuition is on the 10th. Is that all of them? They're all filled in now? Yes, they are. Okay. Now that I have all of that filled in, there's other things that I could put, like looking at these, there's a lot of other ones of these that I could use, like lawn care. But let's go to, I like this one that says cleaning. So I'm going to take this one. And then I want to take, we have a cleaner come every other Thursday. So we're going to do one here and one here. I almost feel like I need like a separate budget planner for Kell Plan's budget. And maybe that's something I should like really consider because I do have a lot. All right, we have monthly expenses, monthly bill tracker. What are the other monthly? I may just take this long one and just let it run. Oh, it covers, this long one covers up where it says this month. Okay, so we're gonna have this run down. And we're actually just gonna fold it up like this and then press that down. That might drive me crazy, but Then I'm going to take a clear sticker, a decorative sticker, and lay it down like this just to make that stay flat. Okay, so now that we have all of that, I'm going to go to the quotes at the back, and I'm going to take this one. It says, "Don't go broke trying to look rich." And I'm going to put that right here. Okay, and that is my monthly overview. So now I'm going to go back to this page where we have this budget. And then I'm going to grab a pink and a blue. And so here it'll be 1, 20, 26, 1, 20. See, Matthew and I both get paid the same day. So we just kind of pay from both. Salaries for everything. This pen is like, I think my daughter has been using this pen because it's like all pressed in. So then I would write our amount, but if I needed to color code based on who's paying what, then I would just color code. I would personally just put a dot next to each one and then color code the bills and stuff based on that. So then we have bills and fixed expenses. These are things that we know are coming, and the price is the same. And then these are more variable expenses where we can't always know exactly how much it's going to cost. So for example, this is going to be, I can't write with this pen. It's like seriously all pressed in. Let me go grab a different one. All right, I'm back. All right, so I could write 1-1 cell phone, and then my budget for the cell phone is $150. And then here I would write in what our actual bill is. Our electric bill, that's one that's like, it's a different cost each month, right? So it's due by the 15th. So I'm going to go over here and put electric. Now, the thing is that my budget for electric is kind of different depending on the month. It's much cheaper in January than it is in August here in Texas. So my budget kind of changes for that each month. I don't know off the top of my head because I'm filming this in September. I don't remember what we typically budget for January. I'll have to look that up. Our gas bill is also one that is different every month. And it's more expensive in the winter than it is in the summer. Our water bill is one that's different every month. Our mortgage, that's the same every month, right? So over here, and then I'm not going to write our budget for our mortgage because I don't really want to tell y'all what our mortgage is. Internet is the same every month. It's due on the 26th. And we budget, I think, $75 for our internet, if I remember correctly. Our credit card is different every month, but that's also like, I don't really want to write credit card because so many things on the credit card are like expenses that I'm tracking in different categories. And then I'm just paying that off. Our tithe is pretty much the same every month because we get paid the same every month. So I'm just going to put that there. Our tuition for our kids' school is the same every month. So that's a fixed expense. And then other fixed expenses would be like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, the gym. Over here, things that might be like gas for a car, groceries, clothes, gifts, trips. We actually have 2 trips in January, so anyway, then I could write down everything here that's fixed and everything here that's variable, and then I would tally it all up. And this is a lot easier to do also when you get closer to the month. Like, it's kind of hard to set up exactly for January. So then I'm going to come over here, and this is where we would set up for our weekly. So January 1st is a Thursday, which means 31st, 30, 29, 28. So we're actually, or 29. We're starting on December 29th. So we're going to go December 29th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? That's how you would date it. And then to set this up, there's not a whole bunch you have to set up, honestly. But you could come in here and maybe here, I'm going to put a title for maybe like bills due this week, just so that I can track any bills due. And then maybe I just want to cover this box up. And then right here, I can write color coding system. And then I can come in here and put the colors that I want to use. So we're actually going to be traveling a little bit this week, which is going to change up our categories just a little bit. And then maybe one more color. Maybe a dark blue. Okay, so color coding system. Maybe pink can be food / eating out. This blue down here, I'm going to do travel. This can be kids, cars, personal. And then here I'm going to write bills due. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So then here I maybe could go 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually traveling these 4 days. And this is Zeke's birthday. So that's going to cause a little bit of different expenses for the week. So like here I could just mark that that's Zeke's birthday. And then here I'm going to lay this washi down. And I'm just going to mark that we're traveling this week, because that will remind me like why our budget may be off, or we may be spending money that we don't normally would spend. Okay, so then that's kind of, this is supposed to be kind of your expense tracker. You're color coding it. So maybe here on Monday for the kids, I dot a blue and we do something for Zeke, like a toy. And then here, maybe we go out to eat for Zeke's birthday. So maybe like he loves, I'm trying to think of where he loves to eat. He loves pasta. So maybe we go to, I don't know, Olive Garden. And then I could write the total that we spend right here. And I would color code it so that I can then tally up the totals at the end of the week. So then maybe over here, I write weekly totals. And then I total up all of the different categories. This doesn't necessarily have to be super decorative. This is definitely more functional. But this is just an example of how I would set up a budget page here, a budget page here, and then a budget weekly. Again, this planner releases on Friday, September 26th at 10 o'clock a.m. Central on kellofaplan.com. Happy planning! After her session, we took a lunch break and then we came back and I gave a speech about celebrate every day. My dad did a fun little introduction and then I took over the stage. And it was so fun to share about celebrating not just our big milestone of 10 years, but really and truly celebrating all of the steps that got us here. The small moments, the people, the mistakes, everything that led us to this day. Then we had an afternoon break. And after the afternoon break, we had a birthday bash and it was so much fun. First off, these are just some photos of the setup at the party that night. We had an open bar, we had snacks, finger foods, we had the most beautiful cupcakes you've ever seen in your whole life. It was such a cute event. Not only did we have a blast, but everything was really cute and everyone left with one of those celebrate bracelets as well. So again, we danced the night away, we ate these delicious cupcakes, and we just had so much fun celebrating our 10-year milestone. I feel like the day sessions were more of us like playing in our planners and doing the things we loved. And then this evening event was really where we got to celebrate what we've done the past 10 years. And we did that by dancing, eating cupcakes, playing games. Oh my gosh, we played the funniest game where they had to like do a scavenger hunt and find different items around the room. At one point, people were throwing shoes. Yes, throwing shoes. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. It was a really funny game. And Brandy ended up winning it all. And it was hilarious. The DJ did a great job of incorporating the entire crowd into these games. Of course, we took a group photo, which is one of my favorite shots from the whole event. And here's Brandy showing off the Faith collection that she won. So a little sneak peek there. Then we did a bunch of dancing. Matthew had a blast. Be sure to like look for his little yellow shirt on the dance floor in these photos because he had so much fun dancing the night away with our customers. And it was so fun to see him just let loose and have fun. I think everyone had fun, whether they were dancing or not. It was just a really fun event to hang out, let loose, and just celebrate 10 years of Kell Plan. So thank you everyone who came out and celebrated with us. This was probably my most favorite part of the evening just because it was fun to have fun and party and celebrate with everybody. Here Kylie won the reading planner, so here she is giving a sneak peek of that. But it was just a really fun event. We got to share some of these items that hadn't released yet and just have fun, which is what some of these planner events are all about. So again, if you came to this event and had fun on the dance floor with us, thank you for coming. And even if you didn't dance, if you just hung out on the sidelines and watched, thanks for coming and playing games and just being part of the evening with us because it was so much fun to just have fun with you guys and laugh and let loose. And it was probably one of my favorite parts of the night. So yeah, that was what we did with our evening.